Hey guys, we're back. Another week, another episode 8.
Yes.
Ocho of Now This Don't Make No Damn Sense. I'm Chaz.
I'm Sarita.
And we're here with more foolishness. So last week we talked about Straw. We had a chance to watch it and, kind of give our reviews. So now a few days have gone by, a week has passed, and we're able to also get other people's insight on what they think about it. And honestly, me watching the review videos of people overreacting, like, I honestly, like, don't get me wrong, there were some parts where, like, you could kind of, like, tear up and be upset, but some people took it so far.
Like that one, the video you posted on my
Yes!
page, and she was crying. She was like, why? Why they shoot her?
Why do we do that? There's people, mainly us, who act like, I mean, they take it so personal, like, people was rolling all over the floor with it. I'm like, was it really that monumental, or are we just...
Not at all.
Or do we just overreact?
Not at all. But that's like when you watching movies with people, and they're like, don't go in there. Why you going in there?
Yeah.
Don't go up the stairs. And you're like...
The whole time, like, will you shut up?
God damn.
It's like, shut up. It's like, if I had
But what I do to you,
if
what
I
that
had
person about to
if
do.
I had something loaded up, God, it's like, it wasn't bad, and I do have a lot of bias because let people around me tell it, I don't like Tyler Perry. That's not true. It's not true. It's not that I don't like him. I just feel like it's a lot of movies that he makes that have to do with the plight of the black person, and I feel like they weigh heavily on, like, black women's pain, and to me, it's like, it's always predictable. That just, for me, it's predictable. So it's not that I hate it, it's just always predictable. It's like, and it's always so far. Mm-hmm. So it's like, if they're poor, it's the poorest they could possibly be. Like,
or if they're rich,
it's the richest they could be.
Yeah, like they ride around on leopards and stuff and zebras.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The store.
Exactly. So it's like, if you're rich, you're the partner of the firm. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. It's like, but if you're poor, you just in Gotham.
Right.
It's like,
you on your last straw.
Right. It's like, it's always the worst it could possibly be. Like, there's no middle working class people in his movies. Either you're the worst of the worst or the best of the best. And if you're the best of the best, you have this ego with attitude that has to be distinguished somehow. It's like, every time there's a woman who's high powered or is a top at her firm and all other stuff, it's always some uptight with a stick up her butt, don't know how to relax, and then some working class guy had to come show her how to live. Right. Come on, let me show you how to have fun. Like, look, I don't do this. So it's always that. You know what I mean?
It's like, have you ever been a mandrill pay?
It's like, you make $1 million a year, and now this guy who just got off of work from welding, got to come take you miniature golfing. And now you got to take you to miniature golf because you've never done it before.
Right.
Like, come on now. It's like, I don't really know how to do this. I'm like, shut up. You know what I mean? And then what goes along with her high power uppity life, or the uppity friends that look down and like, ew, you're with that trash man again.
Be with him?
Does he sell drugs? Like, you know what I mean? It's always those friends, and then what accompanies the uppity friends is the uppity fiance or the uppity boyfriend who you didn't know was too uptight until now.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you've been with this man for like 5 years and you didn't know he was racist or whatever it is. It's always some...
met this new guy, now he's showing you the way.
Yeah, it's always some uppity, uptight boyfriend that they have who they have this spin scene to him playing racquetball with his buddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shut up. Like, it's so predictable is what I'm trying to say.
Every movie.
It's a formula. It's always a formula. I'm like, I can't. And it's like, if they're poor, there's always an eviction notice. Like, they never quite get by, or the money they got to be raised by midnight or some foolishness.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, Tyler. Come on. Help. It's okay. You can hire some writers.
Right.
You're a billionaire.
You have the money.
There's more concepts you can come up with. You don't have to keep on with this same storyline. It's like, I'm not saying that I hate it. I'm just saying that it's easy to predict.
Right.
And you're gonna do the same
time.
thing.
Every time.
And the crazy part is, do you know it like broke a record? Like 25 million people watched it.
Because, well, then you have people like us that just watched it like for content.
Right.
And then you have people that are Tyler Perry fans. Because there were people, I'm telling you, there were people like on my feed like, oh, you gotta see it. It's amazing. Oh my God, this is like the best movie that Tyler Perry ever did.
He can do no wrong.
How? How is this the best movie?
I know people who, when the credits ran, they hit restart and took it right from the top. And let's also add in the people who didn't get it anyway, who had to watch it again because for some reason the dots weren't connected. Which just blew
my mind. I don't understand how you didn't get that movie.
And trigger warning, I'm sorry, people who haven't seen it. But I'm like, how can you not connect the dots as to what was happening? Like, you didn't get it. So it's like, as soon as they found out that the daughter was passed away, it's like it still didn't connect.
Right. They were like, so wait, was she really dead? And then I saw one person like, so she didn't have a daughter. Like, oh my God.
It's ridiculous. I'm like, I can't. It's so hard to watch TV with people like that. People who don't get it.
Yeah.
And these are the same people that if you go to the movie theater with them and it's y'all first time seeing it, they'll both be like, so where do you think the man about to go? So he must be with him. Like
I'm watching this with you.
Yeah. So now what you think about that? I'm like, I don't know.
I'm not the director. This is not my film.
We're both waiting for the cliffhanger. Just give it the damn popcorn.
And, you know, people were getting on my nerve. I have to say that there's some people that were just driving me crazy when they were like, oh, you guys missed the point. You guys just don't understand. Clearly, you haven't suffered, so that's why you... Listen, we all have suffered in some type of way.
Right.
Everybody has a sob story.
Right.
However, I've never gone to work and my boss treated me like that and customers treated me like that. And then I get cut off, forgotten out. Let's add.
Too much.
She cut him off, and that was kind of messed up. The way she cut him off. She cut him off, and then she just was like, and kept trying. I would have been peeved. I don't think I would have did all that he did.
No officer would have did all that. Like, cause
I've never had that happen.
Because to me now, in the age of body cams, no cop would have ran up saying, "I'm gonna legally," but like, come on, stop
that was a bit much.
Because in real world in a situation outside of the Tyler Perry universe, that was a clear lawsuit for the entire precinct.
Right. That was, I'm gonna have all y'all back.
One that would be easily won. Like, what is this? Like, I don't even understand like that.
So it didn't. The story. It's not that people were, and this is to the people that were like, oh, y'all just didn't get it. I'm sure everyone got it except for those few people that I saw that didn't even get the story.
I can't.
But everybody got it. I think people's point is that we get it. We know black women have suffered. Black women have suffered for hundreds upon hundreds of years. We don't need another story about that. We don't. We get it. We know we suffer every day. There's some women that face way more challenges than me.
Right.
I don't need a story about it again. Like, I just, you could have did a whole other, like that story that he did about the 666. Now that was amazing. That made me cry. I mean, like, boo-hoo, like snot bubbles cry. Like, that was good. I didn't even think that he had that in him to do that.
Well, you can't really deviate too far from a true story.
Yeah.
It's like you kind of have
to do a good job with that.
Like, there's only so many pieces you could throw in to make it, give it your own touch.
Nobody was overacting. Like, everybody was like, I was just like, this is amazing.
And that's the carry-off of this movie. It was a lot of overacting. I was like, that guy who played the ball, he's like, oh, you going to jail? Not like, shut up.
You going to jail now? Yeah, you in on this, ain't you? You going to jail? I'm like,
the only thing that was missing was this. Like, what's that one shot? What's that gonna do? Like, you know what I mean? It's
like Rambo.
Right.
Just the bullets just sliding out.
Yeah. It's like, finish the job. Like, as soon as he would have said, "Oh, so you in on it?" I'm like, "No."
I am now.
Well, now I am.
Technically, I am.
Not in on that, but I am in on this. And
as I'm loading the chamber, I am in on.
Look. Shut up. Shut up.
Because what are we talking about? Do it look like I'm in on this?
Do you want a business bullet or a casual bullet?
You got two choices.
A business, a casual. And it seems like you want cash.
I'm here to do whatever you want.
You want the bullet horizontal?
He was doing like everybody in there. The only person who wasn't overacting was the little girl that died.
She ain't get for 2 minutes. Everybody, she ain't getting enough room.
The FBI agent. It's just like, Taraji.
You know what had me cracking up? The constant videos people made recreating Teyana Taylor stomping.
I'm just like,
it's like every time they show somebody with a video, it was them recreating her just like stomping. So like, come on, shut up, move. Wait, and then somebody else made a video. And she was acting like she was a negotiator. She was like, I know exactly where you come from. Because I had the same thing happen. I'm like, like, nobody would let you carry on like that in a real world situation.
Right.
They would have cut your mic. They would like cut it.
Your mother was poor because y'all were poor. And you know how many people grew up seeing eviction notices from their parents? Like, that's...
It's normal.
Yeah.
Well, it's not normal, but it happens.
Yeah. Sadly, it just is what it is.
It could be a way, like, because honestly, even in this economy, in our life now, the average person is a paycheck away.
Exactly.
So it's not that far fetched at this point. But I just feel like, to wrap up, like, it wasn't a bad movie.
Right.
It wasn't his worst work. But I just feel like it was predictable.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've seen this from him again.
And we're gonna see it again, especially since it like broke records.
Yeah, and like because it broke records, I'm sure it inspired him to start his next project immediately. And that's another thing too. The bloopers, 2 straws, straw 2, bendable. I bend, but I don't break. Sequel.
I'm a paper straw. Chaz, please.
No, you set that one up real nice. The only thing too is with him, they always praise like, oh, Tyler Perry, he can get a movie done in a week. I'm like, I can tell.
Yeah, clearly.
The editing shows.
Clearly.
He doesn't have any movie doesn't have a blooper in it where he did not clear mistakes. Mm-hmm. And there were clear mistakes in this one too.
And why does he do that? Why is he hurrying it so fast?
I don't know. And I'm like, and the thing is, it's not like you have to rush because it's your own production company. Like, you own the building.
Right.
You have time to go as slow as you want to get it right. And you have time to be careful with editing, and to make sure everything flows and makes perfect sense. So it's like, I don't know why he rushes it. It was like he get a project done in a week, and it's like they're boasting, and I'm like, no, I can tell.
That's not a good thing.
I can tell. Like you see that cameraman in the back
that I don't think I'm supposed to see.
Yeah,
but I do see him.
Right. You see how they're shooting Marvel Avengers in the corner? I don't think that's supposed to be in there. What the Hulk doing there? Anyway, I'm just saying.
Not the Hulk.
I'm just saying.
Is he supposed to be that green?
I don't think so. But to take it back to that boss, I'm like, I've never worked retail where I was treated so. But even customers, just whatever. Like, even in my own life, I've had a string of retail jobs, albeit terrible. Mm-hmm. Because I'll tell you one thing about the public: the average person is stupid.
Yes,
I mean severely stupid, and you don't realize how dumb people can be until you get a retail job and you see some of the questions that you actually get.
Yeah,
because I remember back in the day I used to work at Sally's. and people would come in there. They would take the comb their hair, and try to put the comb back. Like, you'd be surprised what people would do.
Now you know you cannot. You put that comb back after you used it.
This little old lady.
And I bet you if you said something, so they probably were like,
"Oh, I said something.
I can't do that. Why would you think you could?
Have we met? I most definitely said something." This little old lady, she came in there with her hair already teased up to the ceiling. She walked over to the combs, plucked the comb, teased her hair some more, and was on her way putting it back. I showed up like an old grandmother. I was like, don't you put that back. Give it here. Yeah. I was like, put it down. Give it here. Dog it. I know like hell you weren't about to put that comb back. How many times you did this?
You know those old grandmothers when they would do that, the kid gets started. Oh God. Like, where you come from? Don't worry about it.
But I bet I slap you out this door.
Like, why would you think that's something you could do?
And she was just about to put it back in the jar like this. I was like, give me the comb. Give it here. I said, either you need to pay for it or give it to me so I can put it in the garbage. It's contamination.
Yes.
We don't know if you got, and don't even act like you appalled. Nobody know if you got lice or anything, or any type of skin condition that could be transferred. Like, are you serious? Be for real. That was the worst job ever.
When I used to work at Whole Foods, you know how they had a candy dish? Mm-hmm. I haven't seen it in there the last time I was in there. Maybe they don't have it anymore. But this was pre-COVID. They had like that candy dish where you could just take the scooper and put the candy in the bags to get it weighed.
Oh my God.
And the kids, the parents, they would come in with the kids and the kids would just, and then they slam their hand in there and I'm just like.
It's disgusting.
And then the parent, if that was me, I would have said something to the store like,
listen, my child,
you did that, y'all might want to throw that out.
Right.
They would just grab him like, come on, John. And I'm like, come on, John.
You know what? So if somebody I know.
Why would you even let him do that? You saw him about to do it and you just stood there.
Speaking of that, somebody I know, they used to have, like, you know how you had those jobs where you have like, not a home health aide. People have like clients and they take them to the store and, you know, whatever. So he had a few people who, you know, mentally challenged people who would take them to the grocery store and in the bakery. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that little area where you get your own buns, like, yes. You know, whatever.
Yes.
So he was like, I swear to God, I turned my back for 1 second. He said, I turned back. They had their hand all in the bin. He was like, before I could even react, there was a random Jamaican man standing standing there. He's already leaned back. He was like, I didn't even have a chance. He said, as soon as I saw him, I already knew. He said, immediately the guy was like, he said, you don't see the time?
They do not like
no. He said, you don't see the time? He said, you can't just touch bread on bread on bread on bread. He said,
bread on bread on bread.
Yeah, right. Then say you can't just touch bread on bread on bread on bread. He said, I'm gonna say I'm them clean. He said, I couldn't do nothing. He's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
like,
after that, it's like,
because he said, by the time I turned around, he said they all had a roll in each hand. Like, they were all in that bin. He was like, what am I going to do? He was like, I was hoping nobody see that somebody was already there.
You don't see that time.
You don't see that time. It's like, I knew I was cooked. He's like, it was done. He was like, I swear. He said, I only turned my bag for 1 second. He said, that's as fast as it took for him to get in that bread. And he was like, my God.
Just disgustingness. Like, why?
I was like, he's a son of a gun. That was the funniest thing in the world. I'm like, but honestly, like, retail, it's brutal.
It'll teach you some things you never know.
It is. Like, when I used to work at Sally's, people, you would have one person come in there, ask you a question, and the question was about a product in the back, and when you go in the back, they partner to be in the front, snatching stuff. I'm like, my God.
Like, really? So you really didn't want my expertise?
I didn't have no expertise. I'm gonna tell you that now. And I'm telling you, I had a disclaimer when they come and they were like, "Oh, can I ask you a question about color?" I'm like, "Look, let me tell you right now, I am not a licensed professional. I ring stuff up. That's all I'm gonna do is ring this up. I have limited knowledge.
I don't know if that's gonna break your hair out or not.
So I'm like, what I would tell you, we go back in and talk about it. However, if something don't go right, do not come back. Because I already told you that I don't really know what I'm talking about. I got basic color wheel knowledge.
Right. That's it.
Do not,
I know that's pink.
Do not.
That's all I got for you.
Right. Do not go above and beyond. I know enough to know what colors will cover gray and which one's gonna make them pink. But that's all I can tell you. Do not come back here. So if you bald headed tonight, don't show up tomorrow. Because I told you, all I do is ring up conditioner. I ring up stuff.
The conditioner.
Look, like you see this? Boop.
That's what I do.
That's the extent.
That's my expertise. I ain't got nothing else for you. They used to come up to me at Whole Foods. Oh, what's this? I don't know.
It's my first time seeing it.
You don't know what this is?
Like,
no.
It's not like I ring stuff up.
You want me to know? Or they would know what it is. Uh-huh. Like this one lady, she got like a jackfruit.
Right.
Ding, I'm ringing it up. Oh, what's the benefits of jackfruit? I don't know. Do I look like a nutritionist?
Right. That's like
I'm just here ringing up your produce, ma'am.
Don't like a holistic practitioner, do you?
Exactly.
I look like I get off in 5 minutes.
Right. I look like you got 5 more minutes of my time and you owe me $110. That's what I look
like I've been making eye contact with the manager to come turn my light off so I can get this break.
And she looked at me like I was the idiot. You're the one buying it and you don't know what the benefit of it is.
Right.
I don't know what the benefit of it is.
What is this? I don't know. You brought it to me. You just brought it to me.
I don't know. Just because I work here doesn't mean I know all the benefits of everything.
I'm just going to ring it up. Truth be told, I was going to ask you what it was. I mean, I never seen it before.
I'm glad you schooled me.
Yeah, because if you really want me to keep it a buck with you, you bringing this to my line was really a world premiere, really.
You know, I just saw jackfruit.
It really was my introduction to it. I'm like, you asking the wrong person.
Those people are crazy. Retail, it's like not a whole.
Oh, I did not play games, and when we worked there at Sally's, I used to have to be like, you know how you lock the door at night. Mm-hmm. Because you got to, close up and blah, blah. Mm-hmm. I ain't had time to play with them people. 5 minutes before, that door was locked.
Yeah, because if you didn't, they would come in, and even if you said, oh, we're about to close, they said, oh, we're just 2 minutes.
No, hell no.
Then 5 and 10 minutes later, they still back there like,
No, because 1 minute before a store closed, they were like, that door ain't opening. They were like, I don't care what you do.
Right.
Then you looking at me, I'm looking at you.
You should have came 30 minutes
I was like, we're closed. They're like, but you don't close it for another 5 minutes. I'm like, yes, we do.
We close it today.
You can't do that. I'm going to be really quick. I promise. I know exactly what I want.
Lies.
Because I made that mistake before. Mm-hmm. Where I know exactly what I want. I know exactly where it is. Like, you sure? Like, I know exactly what I want. And then as soon as you open the door, they walk in. They're like, can I ask you a question about straighteners? And you can't ask me shit.
You can't ask me a goddamn thing. It's which type of payment you can use at that register to get the hell out of here.
Get out. Like, you can't ask me shit.
It's like, they like vampires trying to come in like as sinners, like little corporate. Right. It was like, being kind to one another.
I'm not kind at 8:58. Shit. At 8:59, you out there with Remy.
I don't know what to tell you. And they do play in your face like that. Like, I know what I want. It's going to be real quick.
Yeah, they do act like vampires that want to be invited in. I'll tell you one thing.
They do.
You ain't getting me. Not with that. At 8:59, you gonna be outside on the long road to Dublin, the rocky road to Dublin. Get out my face.
Explain it. Like, why are you so late?
Go over there and river dance, cause you ain't getting this motherfucker. I can tell you that.
River dance.
Go over there and Remy, cause you ain't getting this motherfucker. I can tell you right now. You can't get me, cause I ain't coming out.
And it's so rude. Like, why would you know these people got to shut down the store. You know they got to do whatever their process is to shut down the store, close out the registers, depending on the type of store they work at.
And some stores,
why would you come in late like that?
Some stores are set up to where the register actually cuts off. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can't, like, even
but they don't care.
Yeah. I'm like, you just here browsing now because I can't ring the shit up. And I'm not doing.
You just looking to see what you go get tomorrow.
I'm not doing no manual math. I'm not taking nothing from you. So you browsing because the register cut off. So you get out my store. I'm like, I can't do it. Like, people act silly.
They do.
Silly.
They do.
You be so surprised. Like that customer service, even on the phone. It's like you be surprised. It's like I can't. I'm like, we'll call corporate. I'll give you the number.
Yeah.
Please hold. You don't even got to look.
You want the toll-free number or you want the direct number to this guy? Because I got a direct number.
Shoot.
I don't care. I'm not telling you anything bad that'll get me. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. And if they have something to say, they can come close. But right now, you got me. Well, you got nothing because you can't come in.
My classic was the guy that came to Whole Foods that time and said, excuse me, where's the cigarette aisle? We don't sell cigarettes here. It's Whole Foods. You don't sell cigarettes here?
It's your first time?
Like, why?
And not even that, but it's like,
cigarettes at Whole Foods?
But it's like, sir, have you ever bought a cigarette in here?
Exactly.
I know you know the answer.
Exactly.
And what made you come in here of all places? I'm sure you passed the gas station.
He did. There was a gas station right there in the corner before you even got to. So you went past a gas station that you know for a fact will have cigarettes.
Something telling me you was in that gas station that cutting up. So you said, I'll go across the street.
Let me go over there. They open.
Oh,
and
no,
then lost again. He looked at me like I was the idiot.
Right.
You have cigarettes?
Right. So now, if you flip it, now it's like when you flip yourself to retail or food service, and now you're the customer versus the worker. It even gets that much worse.
Yes.
Especially when people handling your food.
Yes.
And especially when it's fast food.
Yes.
People get silly.
Yes.
I think I told you before about this girl I know went to Wendy's and was like, oh, can I get the sauce? Like barbecue? And she had her hand like this. And instead of putting her hand, the girl threw it in her car. She's like, wait. So she was like, I got my hand out. And I'm watching the sauce, like, go past me. I'm like, what? I said, see, now I would have went in there. Because there's no way. I'm like, what's wrong with people?
Business of casual.
Right. So now it's like, you in this weird place because, like, I can't cut up too bad. Because you still fixing my food.
Yeah, you got my food.
I can only cut up if, one, I got my food. And two, I ain't never come back to the location because I don't need you to see me through the window like I'll fix it.
I got some.
I'll fix it. No. I only cut up if I know I ain't coming back to this location.
What restaurant was that? Was that Dunkin' Donuts where the man was putting his penis in people's like shakes and stuff like their drinks? Why would you do that? Why? And they caught him on video. All you saw was him just like squeezing up to the thing.
Like, we might be at McDonald's, but you get in the blizzard.
I'm like, why would you possess you to do that? And it was because he had customers that was being mean to him, I guess.
Is that why the McFlurry line so long? Y'all ran out of them spoons that stirred up? Now I know what's going on. Never mind.
Is that why the machine never works? Missing piece of the puzzle.
That's why the McFlurry line is so long.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when you ordering your food because you don't know what they back there doing.
The stir has been set to manual.
It's back to the factory setting. He like, I got a special way to stir this.
Oh, I got it. You see how I can still do other stuff? All you gotta do is put the machine on the floor. I got it.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even touch it. Just leave it right there.
Just put it down. I got it.
I need it waist level.
See how I can still do the fries and the nuggets? See?
Multitask.
You can't trust everybody. I get a job done. You hear me?
Oh,
I I get it all done.
Imagine you talking all that junk and he did all that stuff, but you get home like...
He's like, with the order right though? He's like, I made it exactly the way you asked. Trust me.
You just said no, you wanted it that way.
I helped you out.
Imagine they call you into the office and show you that video, like, so what?
So we're not even gonna talk. No need to talk. Show them the video.
You wanna explain what happened here?
Well, I mean, I can make you one. You'll see what all the fuss is about.
Why you think they keep coming back?
You gotta show me the video. I know what I've been doing. If you want one, all you have to do is say something. I got you, baby.
I'm here for y'all. No INT.
I got you, baby.
Oh my God.
I'm like, that's why the ice cream machine always down.
The mystery is solved.
But you know what? Speaking of that, what kills me about McDonald's is the McFlurry situation. Mm-hmm. Because there's tried and true items that I feel like I usually get. Like, I don't really deviate from the menu all like that. Mm-hmm. The tried and true is one, the McFlurry.
Right.
What I don't like is that they no longer like stir it up.
Oh, they don't. I haven't had a McFlurry in ages.
Cause remember before, when they first came out, it would have that spoon that was attached to it. They would use it to spin.
And they would use that and flip it around.
And then that was your spoon. Now they have a different container where it's almost like a Chinese, like you know how like your Chinese rice. So it's like now it's like cardboard cup that flares out and they fill it up and then they like press the corners down and then hand it to you. I'm like, first of all, I don't like it either. Cause I'm like, you're not stirring this.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, when I say I want extra Oreos, I want it all through that. I don't want extra on top. Because you ain't telling me that y'all don't stir this shit no more. So I done ate all the cookies at the top.
Oh, I made them stop that.
I'm expecting a surprise at the bottom.
Not a surprise. Like when I used to get the regular sundaes and the
layer
extra it. Nuts would be at the bottom. I like the nuts sitting at the bottom.
I have a layer policy. Everything got to be layered.
I wonder why they did that.
If I get a sundae, layer the toppings. I don't want all this shit sitting at the top.
Right.
Put it in between so that I can evenly distribute the toppings.
Right, so you can have an even distribution of it, especially as you scoop, you keep scooping.
Right. So now you mean tell me y'all are topping at the top, so when I get to the bottom, I don't have nothing no more?
Right.
This ain't a sundae.
Right.
It's plain at the bottom. It's like my popcorn at the movie theater. Layer the butter. Mm-hmm. Why do I have to tell you to put? Why do I have to talk to you about this? I shouldn't have to talk to you.
Popcorn and a little butter. Little popcorn, little butter. That way each portion gets a good amount.
And if you want to do some razzle dazzle, what you need to do is popcorn, butter, salt. Popcorn, butter, salt, topped out with the butter.
Mm-hmm. Instead, they just throw it all in the bag. Then they just, I'm looking like.
I want butter lip gloss, is what I'm trying to say.
I want my hands to be so shiny after.
I want Parquet by MAC, is what I'm trying to say. I want butter lip gloss. I want a butter.
By MAC. Where do you come up with this?
I want my lipstick in the shade of Heart Attack. Put the butter on there. It's like y'all withhold the butter like
it's like it's coming out of your chest.
It's like McDonald's holding the sauces away, and that's another problem. Give me the sauces that I need to eat these nuggets.
Why are you just giving me one sauce? I have 20 nuggets.
Right.
What you think I'm gonna do with this?
If
one
I have
sauce?
a 10-piece and you give me one sauce, that's crazy. That's crazy work. I need at minimum one sauce per 4 nuggets.
Right. And that's at the minimum, yes. You're right.
dip.
Yes.
So if I have a 10-piece, I need 3 sauces.
Because some people like a lot of sauce on their nuggets.
Well, there's 2. Because I have a schedule of 4 sauces for every nugget. And you have the thing up on the board.
Right.
You even have how many sauces you're supposed to give.
Right.
So for 4 pieces of 1 sauces, that means if I have a 10-piece and I got 2 sauces for them 8 nuggets, what I'm doing with them other 2?
Right.
I need 3 sauces. What told you that 4 nuggets is 1 sauce, but 10 nuggets is 2 sauces?
Right.
Who told you that?
Right. That's because we know math, and that's not mathing.
Because I don't lightly dip. I go, kai,
right.
scoop, kai. So when I get to that fourth nugget, I eat.
Now, do you cover your whole nugget in the sauce and kind of just pop it? Or do you dip it a little bit?
Well, I double dip because it's mine.
Right.
Now, if I was sharing the sauce with somebody, which I don't see why I would ever do that.
Right.
But if I was sharing, then I would have enough respect to dip as much as I could.
Right.
To where I'm not coming back to dip.
Gotcha.
But if it's my stuff, I buy.
Right.
Which means I need my sauce because it's dipping there dunk. I dunk. Kai, scoop, kai. That's why I need one sauce for every 4 nuggets.
Yeah.
The ratio got
dipped it. I'm a little fancy with mine. Huh? Yeah, I just go dip, bite. Dip. But I don't go ka.
Yeah.
Nah, I do the when I'm at the end and I'm running low. And I'm like, that's when I'm like, wait, where's the rest of my sauce?
Exactly, and that's the whole point. It's like, y'all being chintzy and cheap. I don't have time for that. Because
they act like it's coming out of their check. Right. Just give me the sauce.
The same thing with the McFlurry. They don't get it right. I literally say, can I have a McFlurry with extra Oreos?
Mm-hmm.
What that mean to you? Does that mean I want extra? Like, why I have to tell you, like, common sense? Well, common sense ain't common.
Yeah.
To me, common sense says, if somebody said I want extra Oreos and my already Oreo McFlurry, to me that says, take the cup, put some Oreos at the bottom.
Right.
Layer it. See the layering.
Douse it in the Oreos.
Because when I say I want an Oreo McFlurry with extra Oreos, what I'm really saying is I want mud.
Yeah.
What I'm really saying to you is I want Oreo with a little bit of ice cream. That's really what I'm saying to you.
That's basically what you mean. All of this is Oreo, and then
yes,
that's really what I'm saying. Douse it in the Oreos.
Oreo.
You said
ice cream.
I
really want mud. I really want. I want this ice cream to turn black. That's really what I'm trying to say. You know that nothing pains me more than getting through half of my McFlurry and all of a sudden it's white, lily white, white. The Oreo is gone.
Or any type like a cookie dough. I like cookie dough too. So when I get to the bottom, I want to see a couple of little pieces of cookie dough at the bottom.
I'm being judged.
I don't want to see just the ice cream.
And like, I know y'all back there. I know y'all 17 and y'all don't give a fuck. But I do. I know what I asked you for. Honestly, what I really want is I want y'all to step aside and let me back there so I can make my own shit. That's what I really want. But ain't nobody
like
finna let me do that.
Did you see that girl that did that? I think it was that Popeye.
But the thing is, I'm not about to tear y'all shit up. I just want to go in there. Like, I'm not going to trash the place. Right. I just want you to let me make this McFlurry. It'll take a second. It'll only take a second. Oreo, ice cream, ice cream.
Because y'all don't know what y'all doing.
It's
a science.
A little tap to settle it. Cat. Get a little more.
Not a
cat.
I didn't know they changed it because I haven't had a McFlurry in years.
If anybody watching this that work at McDonald's, please let me know so I can come and please let me come there and make me my own. Turn the camera off. I'll come back there. Matter of fact, what you can do, off camera, give me a McDonald's shirt and a cap, and I'm gonna come behind that counter. I'm gonna make my own McFlurry. And off camera, I'll give you y'all stuff back.
What if you did that and got trapped working a shift? They're like, Chaz, where you going? You don't get off till 10 o'clock. And you're like, what?
Shoot, I'll call the police and report.
Like, you know I really don't work here.
The police gonna get an anonymous tip about this hostage standoff because
I can see that happening to me. That's my life. I would do that, and I would end up working a shift. Like, I don't even work here.
Wait, you make your own McFlurry and they're like, no, not so fast. Get back over there.
Get those buns. We need some more buns out on the floor. And I'm like,
where you going? We got to line on the door. We got to line on the door. I don't know what you're doing.
The audacity. We need you on the cash register, Serena. I'm like, huh?
The audacity of it. I know you don't think you finna leave. We're in the middle of a rush.
Right. It's lunch hour.
What is she thinking?
I'm texting my supervisor at my actual job like, so
running late.
late from lunch. I may not be back until tomorrow. Like, what the heck?
Possible PTO, let you know.
Put me in for an emergency PTO.
Yeah. So if anybody out there, please let me come eat my own McFlurry. I won't cause no trouble. I just want my ice cream. Because I'm telling you. Because for some reason, it's something about the McDonald's ice cream. It doesn't taste like anything else. Yeah. Like, I'll be honest, if I go to Dairy Queen and I ask for a Blizzard, I feel like my McFlurry tastes better.
Really?
Yes, because the ice cream is not the same.
See, I like It is a different flavor ice cream to your point.
I like the flavor of McDonald's ice cream. But the only thing about it is that the Dairy Queen ice cream, it holds up longer. Because, like, you know what I mean? It's like real ice cream. Like, McDonald's ice cream is like ice milk. So it's halfway melted by the time you get home. It's like melted immediately. But the Dairy Queen, it hold up.
Yeah.
And while we on the subject of Dairy Queen, what pains me with them, especially the one down the street in East Hartford, why do I have to tell you that I need a lid?
Right.
Like, what is that?
Right.
Like, have you ever seen somebody on the highway eating ice cream sundae in your life?
Right.
Like, if I say, let me get a hot fudge sundae, why are you handing this shit to me?
Right.
Like, why do I have to say, like, when I'm at the window, hey, can I get a blah, blah, blah?
Right.
I'm like, yeah, anything else? Yeah, keeping a lid on it. Like, why do I have to say that?
Yeah, like, can you cover this, please? Like, cover this shit. I could see if I was inside the store, you could probably assume I'm just sitting in the lobby. But I'm in the drive-thru. You know that I'm about to drive off.
Drive-through means drive off.
Just give me a lid. And maybe I really don't need it. But just assume that I do and just give me the lid.
Anything in the drive-thru window to go.
Right.
It's all to go. It ain't to eat. Now, I can see if I said, can I get an ice cream cone? Of course.
Right.
I can hold this.
Right.
If I say, let me get a hot fudge sundae with this, whipped cream and sprinkles.
Especially like how you like it with all that stuff in it.
Right. It's like they'll take this big ass sundae and put a spoon in the shit and be like, I'm like, oh, I am driving.
Are you trying to kill me?
Where's my third hand?
I'm crash into a tree somewhere if you don't give me a lid.
Where's my third hand to hold this? Because at some point you assume I need to steer this car.
Then when you say that, they say, oh. Like,
and wait, then they kind of get mad at you because now it's like, now I have to figure out how to fit this lid over all this whipped cream I did. And I'm like, well, that's not my problem. I didn't ask you to do that. The fuck?
You offer these services. You offer these products.
It's always a show. If you say, right, it's always a damn show. If I say, oh, let me get a Blizzard, they gotta do, yeah, give it to me. Yeah, you know, put a lid on it and give it here. Like, and here's your Blizzard. It's like,
And they handed it to you like they so proud, like, look what I did. Yeah.
Give it.
Where's the lid?
After the lid. I'm like, my God.
That's where you come with. Where's the lid?
And half the time I'll say it, and they're like, oh, sure, no problem. Come around. And they're still trying to hand it to me. I'm like, I said, I'm not eating this now. I'm like, my God. I was like, I might be halfway to 600-pound life ready. Not today.
Right. Like, you think I'm that much of a big back that I can multitask, driving in, eating a Sunday cup of, like, if you don't give me a lid, like, I'm not that big.
Y'all make life so difficult. I've never seen nothing like it. But it's funny, but if I go into Glastonbury, they know better.
Really?
Because I say it, and when I say, oh, like, can you put a lid in it? It's almost like they're like, yeah. Like,
like, why would we not?
Yeah, of course we would. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, but here, they try to hand you everything. I'm like, I cannot.
Wait, here you lucky you get it in a bowl. They probably like, open your hands.
Put it in my hand for a dime. How much? Like, oh my God.
Like, why are you making this so difficult?
Just give it to me and be quiet. But I'm like, it's just such a hard thing. And since we're talking about treat and everything we're not supposed to eat, I really need to get my life together. and figure out how I'm gonna lose some weight. And it's not. It's so not easy. It's really not. And there's so much that goes along with it because like it's not just the food. It's trying to figure out how to work out.
Yeah.
How to do the right things. It's like going to the gym. Like that extra step. Just trying to get up and take yourself somewhere else to work out. And it's a lot. And to me, it's like you go to the gym. It's this etiquette thing because people don't know how to act. No. They act silly. It's like there's 10 treadmills. I'm on one. You walk past 9
to come sit
right next to me.
Like, why are you right here?
All this open space. Why
they want to talk to you? Like, hey, does this look like the time to talk?
Hey, how's it going? It was going great.
You come here every day?
Not no more. Like, if I had on headphones and I had to be like, I'm sorry, what? Like, huh? Wait. And if you see me go, yeah. It's like,
put your hand back over it.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm doing something here.
Yeah. And another thing they give you too is like the etiquette of when you go into the gym, the people who know is like showering anyway because people shower, or I don't need a shower. I'm going to sweat. They're like two different people. So it's like the last time I went to the gym, I'm making good time. I'm probably like 45, 50 minutes in. And then this man get on the treadmill next to me. And there's plenty of spaces. That's neither here nor there. And I'll tell you, this man snuck me off the machine. I mean, if there was an onion and mildew scented fragrance, he was doused in it. What happened? Like, he smelled like wet socks and onion rings.
That means he came there smelling bad. He just started smelling worse once he started working out. And I get it, you working out. You don't really need to put on like some Polo cologne for that. But like, just you can still take a shower.
What kind of workout were you doing prior to this? You smell like you're already soaking wet. What were you doing? And now you over here stinking me off the machine. I'm like,
I got a girlfriend too.
Her problem. And I'm like, now I'm in the middle of a cool down. Like,
they're like, you okay? I'm not.
On the verge. I'm like, you know what? Let me get off the machine. I've done all I can do. I can't do this.
And see, that's why I can't be bothered. If I got to deal with all that, I'd rather just stay fat.
I don't want to stay fat. But the thing is, like, I've done it before. So it's like, okay, you already know what to do. But it's like, the daunting thing of doing it again and trying to figure out, the food and it's not. Because truth be told, it's really more so the food than it is the workout. Like, working out is an enhancement, but really the weight loss actually comes from the actual food. Eating the right food. And I've spent so much time just not that it almost feels like a chore to turn something down. To be like, because my willpower will override. Like I have none. So my internal thought could take me way off course. Because I could wake up like, okay, this is it. Today's the day. Blah blah blah, and my mind would like, but you're hungry. But you want something like, McDonald's just came out with a like my mind would be like, no, I gotta be good. And as I'm saying this, it's like I'm walking to the car with my keys, and I'm like, no, you still
like, walking like how you would to the desert, like the desert.
I'll allow my body to drive me right to Five Guys. Oh, like yes, with the Cajun, like, you know what I mean, like and then I'm like, tomorrow.
It's always the next day.
Well, because diets only start in 3 major times. Monday, the first of the month, the first of the year. So if I mess up today, I'm done.
Sometimes after a breakup, some people do that after a breakup. I've had some friends like, I'm gonna go on a diet now. Now? Diet?
I'm like, we're way past the revenge body at this point.
Now Tito don't love you no more. Now you want to lose your extra chin.
Tito?
My daughter do that. Like, where you get those names from? Sound like a Tito name.
My father's famous made-up name is Chip.
Why?
What happened? You went out with Chip?
And you're like, Sure. If that's gonna get you jollies tonight, Dad, sure.
And then my ex, who was very closely like my father, his favorite word was Chester. I'm like, who is Chester? He's like, oh, you probably was out with Chester. I was like, you know what?
Who is Chester? And why would you come up with that name? You know, as the names, as we get older, the names are going to have to start changing. Like, oh, so you was Daquan, huh?
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you were going to come up with that. I knew you were going to say that.
You was Daquan, huh?
How did I know?
D-A-Y apostrophe Quan.
Dad.
Or the dad.
I'm like, who? I'm like, stop with the names.
Chester.
Peter, Paul, Michael.
If I ever met a Chester, I would cackle. He was like, have a name's Chester. I'd be like,
I'll bet.
What's your name is Chester, sir?
Yeah, but honestly, it's really, really hard. Because you're like, okay, I'm going to do better. And it's like, especially if you work in an office, like me in the office setting, somebody always cooking. Yeah. Or it's, oh, what we ordering today?
And then we sit down all the time.
That too. So I'm like, I sit more than I ever sat. Yeah. It's like I'm exposed to more food than ever. So it's like, it's really bad. So it's like, you know, at work, it's like, oh, potluck. Right. Reason for us to do something. Who's ordering food today? Or the company, like, we're providing lunch. It's like, you know, you just can't get it. It's like, you have to have that balance of willpower to either say no or limit what you're going to have. And it's honestly, it's so hard. But it's like, to me, it's like if I do it for 2 weeks with consistency, then that can sustain me. But me getting to those full 2 weeks of doing what I said I was going to do is like the hardest thing in the world. And it's like that starting from scratch feeling. Like it just sucks.
Yeah, I'm like, I already did this. I don't want to do this again.
And that's the thing. Like I've done it before, and I'm like, how did I let myself get all the way back? I'm like, it's just crazy. I like at the time I was like, oh, I would never. Yeah. Like now it's like I can look at food and to blow up. It's like I take one bite. And it's like Buddy Love turning back into Professor Clump. Right. And I take one bite, I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, oh, not again.
You turned into a fat bastard. I want you in my belly.
I turned to something. I'm like, almost like a dark cloud. It's like,
so hard.
I'm going to do well today. It's like, and then somebody called me like, did you see the crumble lineup? I was like,
you know they got a new cookie. You're like, damn it.
Where are my keys?
I'll be back.
I swear tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow I'll do better.
It's so hard though, especially as you get older. It's hard to get like the energy going, like how do the J-Lo's and the Beyonces and stuff keep up with it?
J-Lo and the Beyonces don't have a 9-to-5 job, and they got they have nannies. There's people working around the clock so they don't have to do anything. That part. So you have to keep in mind, you're doing everything. That's why you're tired. So they have somebody cooking meals, washing clothes. When the last time you think J-Lo threw some clothes in the washing machine?
True, good point.
And she probably, because she's in the public eye, the outfit she had on today, she probably won't never wear that outfit again. Probably going in the damn garbage. Or an outfit she's not gonna put in for the next 3 or 4 months. I'm like, please, she got people like you got people cleaning your house, you got people washing your clothes.
Drivers, they don't even really have to drive.
Right. So it's like,
and I mean, we could be like that too, like with Uber and Lyft, but that's money that we don't have. They have money to do all that.
I try to get my time back the best way I can. Like even like with groceries, it's like I'll do the grocery pickup. Like I don't walk off.
Yeah, I don't go. I hardly ever go.
So I'll do that. Like I did do like the Walmart Plus where they'll deliver it to your house, which is not bad. But it's like it's like you're trading the pickup, which is free, versus if you're doing the delivery to your house. It's like I'm kind of still paying because now I got to tip the guy. You know what I mean? So it's like. Right. I'm paying for my groceries plus at least another $10 because I'm not gonna let you deliver without a tip. Right. So it's like I don't know how worth it is.
Right.
And I'm probably paying an additional like $3 because I want to express like I'm doing it because I want it now.
Right. You don't want to wait till Tuesday.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. So it's like I didn't really do a lot of the pickup. So not the pickup, but the delivery. So I turned it off because I signed up for Walmart Plus.
Yeah.
And turned it off. The plus side to it is that it does include like Paramount, like the app. But I already had Paramount like through my Prime, so it's like I didn't really lose nothing. But it's like I'm even considering hiring like a clean lady.
Yeah, I was looking into it too. My friend posted this person that is doing cleaning services, and there's another girl I know. She had a surgery like back I think like March, and she hired someone off her app. I was thinking about using that too, maybe like once a month just to give my place a deep cleaning.
See, my problem,
I'm tired.
But my problem is, okay, what's the price to clean my whole house? Now, how much extra to teach me how to clean up? Because I'm like, because all what you do right there, I don't be doing
that. Like, have you ever seen the TikTok videos of people cleaning?
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't do it anyway.
Wait, I'm supposed to do that too?
Yeah. They moving stuff, and I'm like,
there's nothing. It's like the one thing the TikTok cleanup videos have taught me is that I'll be straightening up.
Yeah, I'm just tidying, clearly. I'm not doing none of that stuff
I'm doing more straightening than cleaning, I realize. I'm like, I've never took my spin mop and ran it across the wall. I was like, wait a minute.
Like, where did you even think to do that at?
What? I was like, oh my God.
And it looked like they are getting it super-duper clean. So
yeah.
I'm like, I've never thought to do that.
I was like, I don't pull out the stove each and every single day. I was like, I think I missed a step in my
I can't tell you the last time I pulled out the stove, to be honest with you. I'll just be honest. I can't tell you the last time I pulled out the stove.
That's why I see you like pulling something so easy. It's like, I don't know where you got your refrigerator from, but I can't move that motherfucker.
And they'll move that too. Like, I want to clear back. I'm like,
I can't move that.
That looks like somebody. I need to hire somebody for that. I'm not doing that.
And it takes strength for me to move this the refrigerator.
And I think that's why I want to hire somebody too. You know, to do like the deep, like move the stove, because I'm not doing that.
Yeah, there's nothing that don't need to be done. But I'm like, it's like for me to do those things, it requires me to have somebody here to assist. It's not like it's to just pull it out, clean up, push it back. Like, that's just not going to happen. So I'm like...
Because I'm already tired with the cleaning that I do now, which is just tidying up.
Yeah.
So I'm not about to pull out a stove.
Staging your space takes a lot out of you.
I'm
like, oh, I've been straightening up this whole time. I just been, putting things in its place. Like, I don't know. I'm like, even people do like laundry service when they drop their clothes out to be washed. But see, I feel like that would backfire because I would, by accident, include the shirt I need now. So I'm like, I'm not going to get that shirt back for 3 days. Yeah. I need that shirt tomorrow.
It's like, damn it, I need that shirt.
I could have hand washed that one. I was like,
what's a wool like?
Cause like I'm trying to figure out like what is it that needs to happen to where I get my time back. Like, I know there's other things that I should be doing, like day to day, but I feel like I'm robbing myself of something. There's something I could put in somebody else's hands because like, certain things cost, but it's like the time you get back sometimes actually
it's valuable.
Yeah. So it's like even today, like once we wrap, like I got a grocery order. I'm gonna pick up. It's like I'm not walking through the store. I'm just gonna simply pull up. Unless somebody puts in the car, I'm gonna keep going with my day. So you know what I mean. So it's like some things are worth it.
The only way I go into the store if it's like a one thing item. Today, if I came here, it was just I just needed some paper towels. That's not worth me doing an order for.
Right.
But like a shopping. Oh, I'm on the app like, so give me a bag of apples.
Yeah.
But I'm not, I can't be bothered.
I feel like I actually save money because now I'm not walking through the store picking up stuff I didn't need. So now I really just get the stuff that I need. Because honestly, I would, before pickup even existed, I had these weird methods. Like literally, I would write down everything that I need. And because I went to the store all the time, I knew where everything was. Right. So I would write everything I need, and then I would read. This is what makes me a weirdo. I'm a weirdo. Disclaimer. I'll write down everything that I need, and then I will rewrite the list in order of where it was in the store, so that I will only walk through the store once. So I didn't backtrack. So I wrote my list in a way that the last item brought me to the register.
Look at you.
Because it would drive me crazy. Because I was like, oh, pasta sauce. Oh, eggs. Oh, onion. I got to go all the way back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I hated that. I hated backtracking. So I would rewrite lists to where I knew where it was.
Right.
Like, my list would take me from the produce.
So like as soon as you came in, this item is right here when I come in.
Yeah.
So I keep going.
Right. Because there's nothing worse than having strawberry at the top of the list and mushroom at the bottom of the list. Like, why am I going back over there?
Right.
So it's like I would lump it together, like all these things in this aisle. I'll get all these things while I'm here, and then I'll maneuver my way through the store. It's almost like writing your list Stu Leonard style. Like, you know how the store is made, so like it make you go through the whole store. So I would do it, so it would lead me right to the register.
Nice.
So I could get the hell out of there.
You really are stupidity doopity smart.
Not smart. I'm just I don't know.
Like, I'm just lazy. Some of the stuff I do is just because I'm just lazy and I'm tired and I don't want to be bothered. So if I do this like this, just to hurry up and get this over with, so I can go back and take a nap.
Because I know what it feels like to have to look at a list and see something and go, now I got to go back. I was just over there. Like, it's so stupid. Like, so that's why I did that. But now that I do like the pick up order, now I really don't care too much. But and now because I don't go to the store as much, I might not always know where stuff is at like that. You know what I mean? So like I don't know, but it's like that gives me my time back. If I get if I'm getting a whole big giant order, I'm not going through there.
I just can't be bothered. It's just too much.
Yeah, and it's like I did have to go in there the other day because I had to buy a new air conditioner. So
you did get the air conditioner?
I did. So I have to. I still got to install it, but I did go. But I went into the store for that because I'm like I want to see, so I had to go in. And the trade-off is that because I brought my child, I had to agree to go to the toy section. I'm like, you know what? See? I'm so tired of this.
See? Like,
he was like, well,
why can't I just get this AC?
And for those who don't know, I have a 6, almost 7-year-old. So he was like, well, when you going to start? You get something, and then I get something. I'm like, that is not how it works.
He's so smart.
And then that way we both have something.
He's so cute, y'all. He's so adorable.
He's like, can you promise that when you get something, and I get something? I was like, I can't make that promise because sometimes we're not in there to shop for you. Like, you don't have to have something every time.
Mommy don't even want to get the stuff that Mommy got to get for me. So.
Right. It's like, you get on my nerve with that. But he is sweet.
He is a cutie pie.
Little baby pie. But yeah, so that is the bane of my existence, trying to figure out how to get my life back. Yeah. Because, you want to free yourself up so you have time to do other things that you don't want to do. And I'm like, and there's plenty of things I can think of that I need to be doing and having to restructure my time. And it is a struggle. Yeah.
It definitely is. Yeah. Imagine women with more than one child, though. I don't know how they do it.
I couldn't even spread up my life to where we're like, oh, all 3 of you have practice.
Right. Like when I see people like, oh, I got to drop this one off at karate and this one off at... I'm just overwhelmed just listening to them. Like,
and I applaud people who are able to get it done. I feel like I don't have the mental capacity for it. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, I have one child get into martial arts every week. And I'm like, here we go. Yeah. Come on. And then that one child decide if he want to act up about going at all. Like, I could never do that times 5 with a bunch of kids. Like,
Then they all talking to you. Then you come in the house and, oh, mommy, let's have lunch.
See, but the only the trade-off to that is the people who have more than one child, those kids have playmates. Because with me, I'm the one who got to play. True. So it's like, now I'm tired. I done worked all day. I'm like, can you play with me? And I'm like,
And is he bossy like how my daughter used to be? My daughter used to say, no, don't hold it like that. Hold it like this and put it in here like this. And then I'm not.
Yeah, but in a different sense. So because he has an Xbox, I'll play with him on the Xbox. We each have a controller. So we play like Fortnite, like Lego Fortnite. So there's a compass so I can see where he is, where I am. All right, fine. So I know what I'm doing. I'm wherever I'm at. So now he's like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm over here. So he snatched the controller. Let me bring you where I am. I'm like, I didn't need you to do that because I knew, So the bossiness comes with him bringing me where his character is and him giving me back the controller. He was like, here, and try not to get lost again. I'm like, I wasn't lost. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, then that's what you like. I don't want to do this.
I quit. Like I can't do this with you. He's like here, trying to get lost again. I'm like I'm an idiot, you know. And maybe I am an idiot to him. I probably am. You know, all kids think they think.
Yeah, he probably has real life.
I'm stupid. I know you think I'm stupid.
Big dummy.
I know. Yeah, right. I was like, see, that's your last Happy Meal. How about that? No.
Not the Happy Meal.
If I said that, he's like, okay, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, you can. You know, it's so crazy how generation wise, McDonald's is still the like your brag, not your blackmail.
It is.
You're like,
it is.
Do you want a Happy Meal?
It is.
They're like, okay.
You're like, oh, what about a Happy Meal? You want a Happy Meal? He's like, I haven't had one in a while. I'm like, that was yesterday. He's like, oh. I was like, well, you know, like I'm stupid. Yeah. It's been a while. And I'm like, Jamil, that was yesterday. He was like, Wendy's then? Wendy's?
Hey, come up with another option.
It's still the same thing. Like, you thought that changed something?
It doesn't matter which fast food place you say.
Wendy's is just the same nuggets and fries. It's nuggets and fries, but in a different font. McDonald's nuggets and fries and Time New Roman, and this is Arial. It's the same thing.
What's Burger King? What's Burger King for? Gothic.
And italics. The Flame Bro makes it italic.
Oh my god!
So he said gothic. You know what? I can't. But I think that what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna eat for dinner today.
Okay.
Pick up my groceries and figure out what's gonna happen for the rest of this rainy weekend, and figure it out. What about you?
I know what I'm having tonight. I'm just having a burger. No bun. Just a plain old burger.
Is this a health thing?
A little bit, kind of, sort of. Like, trying to stay away from so much bread.
Well, I mean, that's a good
I learned that trick from Tyra Banks during her America Next Top Model days. There's ways you can maneuver it. You go to McDonald's, you still get the Big Mac, but just don't have the bun. Take the bun off. Okay.
And she was behind the camera eating the real Big Mac while they were suffering. Like, girl, please.
they crying and shit. Do it again.
She's like, and from the top. Exactly. Tyra Banks about 40 pounds heavier. Trust me, she's having the bun.
Yeah, she's having
no
her
shade to
now.
you. No shade to you, but you're having the bun.
Now she's definitely
eating the bun now. So,
and then I already got my Sunday dinner, which is just gonna be the steaks. I never got the steaks the last time.
You didn't?
Nah. So I did, because I got to the store too late. Well, I didn't pause. I really didn't. By the time I got there, it was like 15 minutes before the store closed, and I didn't want to be that person.
Oh.
So I was like, just wait till another day. Oh. So I've already seasoned them this morning. They're in this refrigerator marinating, so that's for tomorrow night dinner. But yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Okay. I'm just going to go in the house, and
all right.
I don't even have, oh no, I do have something to watch on Hulu. It's in my list. So I'll just watch that and just look around.
All right. Well, I guess we got our plan.
Yeah, that's
all right.
it.
Well,
it's been real, y'all.
I know. We're gonna wrap up. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I think we're not meeting next week, right?
No, I don't think so.
So we'll be back the following Saturday, which will be the 27th.
So next weekend, it's the 28th.
28th.
We'll be together next weekend, the following weekend, the 28th.
Perfect. So we'll reconvene 28th. Make sure that you follow, like, subscribe. We're also on Spotify.
Comment.
Oh, please comment. We're available on Spotify and also on Facebook. So hope you guys have a good weekend, and we're out.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.